Hey, do you know how to give a virtual presentation? Of course I do. I have a Zoom account, I have a WebEx account, so of course I do have a good mic. That's how most people think. They think just because they have some virtual presentation technology account, they think that they can absolutely become a great speaker. It's just like saying, if I have a, hey, are you healthy? No, but I have a Gold's Gym membership, so I think I'm healthy. You just having the membership does not mean that you actually know the stuff. So in this video, you're about to discover 7 tips that you can use to make your online presentations even more powerful. So check this out.
Oh, thanks for this awesome video.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need no permission. I'm a man.
Wow, I learned quite a lot. I could understand, I learned, and I could see the difference.
Vishal Sarkar here. It's very vital for you to make great presentations. Now, inside our program, we talk to you about how to make large presentations, like I'm talking about in front of a large audience on stage, or also virtual presentation. The size does not matter. But in today's video, you're about to discover, 7 tips that you can use whether you want to give like a high class presentation, or you're speaking to a relatively small audience. Exactly what to do, I'm going to talk to you about that right now. So tip number 1 is stop clearing the throat. What I mean by stop clearing the throat is not just the the throat, but many times people come on a video presentation on a laptop and they say, all right, okay, everybody can hear me, right? Okay, yeah, good morning, happy to be here. Well, yeah, I think it's time already to let's get started. Yeah, welcome everybody. For the wasting time, don't do that.
Vishal knows what he's doing, and he has a very clarity of the thought, and he knows what is needed for each individual. So I think I definitely recommend all of you to come and meet Vishal and participate in this conference.
Second tip is do not have a distracting background. Many times, sometimes I just like to have a simple background, sometimes, green screen and all of that, but don't have your kid playing in the background and a towel in the background, because that's distracting. If you have too many books behind you, what it does is actually keeps the focus in the background, not to you. So don't do that. Tip number 3 is have some compelling slides. Your slides have to be powerful. Do not use some boring slides like this. Use some powerful slides that we talk about inside our program, just like this. Tip number 4 is use the poll feature. Ask people questions, engage with them, because it's not about just you talking, it's about using the right tools and techniques. And the next tip I want to talk about, the next 5th point, is use some 4x6 cards, because it's not possible for you to remember all the points, especially if you're speaking for, let's say, 45 minutes or 50 minutes or 60 minutes and you're giving a presentation to your senior management team or even clients. You may not remember all the points. Of course, there's some memory techniques, and if you want to know more about that, reach out to my team, we can help you. But for now, what I want to talk about is have some 4x6 note cards, just like this. You can get it online, 4x6, or if you just ask your daughter, hey, do you have some blank pages? Yes, daddy. Take some pages from there and divide them like this, and just write some bullet points. Like, not everything, you don't want to write a paragraph there, just 1, 2, 3 bullet point. Okay, 1, 2, 3 bullet point, and keep them near you while you're talking, so that anytime you get distracted or anytime you forget the point, you can just have a quick glance, and you don't have to read, because just looking at the point makes you reminded of what you're going to say. Does that make sense? So 4x6 cards, these cards are very, very powerful.
I'm Dr. Shiv Kumar, and the biggest learning for today for me is like the 4 quadrants of voice modulation, like which Vishal explained very clearly, and he's a man with who gives very practical solutions for your problems, and about your facial expressions during your presentation, your body language, and all those kind of stuff. And I feel really pumped up for today's session, and I recommend all of you to be part of this mastermind group.
Next tip I want to talk about, tip number 6, is your body language. In virtual presentations, you have to be much more interesting to hook the audience's attention, because people can look here, look there, or also think about it, people are in different time zones. Maybe when you are actually having 12 p.m. here, or let's say not 12 p.m., let's say 6 p.m. here in India, somebody can have like 7:30 in the morning, especially in PST, right? So there can be different time zones. So make sure that you are actually using the right body language to make sure that you're connecting with the people. And the seventh tip I want to have is humor. Interesting humor. I'm not talking about telling jokes, but you have to be a humorous. You have to have some humorous lines that you use in a presentation. Recently I was talking to a group of clients and I was telling them that these days you can live without your wife, but not without your Wi-Fi because you need Wi-Fi so much to really connect with people. So you need to have the right humor to really connect with people. Okay, so these are the 7 tips I want to quickly remind you. Point number 1, stop clearing your throat during the conversation. Number 2, no distracting thing in the background. Number 3, compelling slides. Number 4, poll. Number 5, 4x6 note card. Number 6, body language. And number 7, humor. So these are the 7 tips you can use if you want me to personally train you and mentor you to really take your influence, your power, your body language, your charm, your storytelling to another level so that you can become like a CEO and speak like a CEO and get paid like a CEO. If you want to double your income and get more trust, because people already trust you. Now the question is, how do you make people trust you more? If that's what you want, call this number and get in touch with our team and we'll be happy to help you. Bishal Sarkar here, reminding you that public speaking is not about perfection. It's all about connection.
I am Nayaz Ahmad Khan, GST practitioner in Bangalore City. First biggest is, in the first day itself, my stage fear is gone. I become totally confident. I can speak on stage any moment spontaneously.
Well, I'm Prashant, working in Hindustan Union Limited as an IT manager. I have 13 years of IT industry experience. Work with Infosys larger clients across US, Canada and Switzerland. I come from a very small town of Karnataka. As you know, people who are like me, there are so many people who are not from the convent educated medium, right? So right from my beginning days of Infosys, the only feedback that I have been getting is on improving my communication and presentation skills. So I have tried to improve as much as can by going through various learning forums, everything, but last 2 years have been very tough, where I knew that if I don't act now, it's going to be the end of my career. I will be just stagnant. And then started going through a lot of internet search, found out bishalsarkar.com. Without hesitation, just reached out to Rahul, got a payment done, and then it all started from there. So it's been 6-7 months now. Every tips that I've been receiving from Bishal on a day-to-day basis have helped me immensely, have made me a better professional in my presentation communications. Going forward, I would be much better person and a confident speaker as well.
So earlier what used to happen is, like, if provided a chance, if I'm given a chance, I would send someone else, some of my other colleagues. Okay, you go on stage here. It's okay. I'll not take this chance. You go and stay. So I used to be like people. Okay, you take it, like sort of leader sort of thing. Chalo, you go. But now, since I have done this course, I've given a chance. I would be the first person to go jump onto the stage and do the presentation. I'm Krishna. I work for IBM as a consultant.
He is a king of confidence. I have seen from my eyes that he is really a king of confidence. And 3 persons whom he has trained, they were there today on the stage, and they are like soldiers. King soldiers I have seen with my eyes. I will become one of the soldier soul. Bishal Sarkar is like a guiding lamp to the powerhouse. Powerhouse will be there. For the ships, he will give the directions. Like that, he is a power of confidence and powerhouse of a confidence. Only through his eye contact and his touch, we'll get a lot of confidence and energy.
There are various things that have been made to learn by us, by Bishal and his team, but everything falls under one concept called a balanced life framework that Bishal and his team walked us through, right? So there are 8 guiding forces which will determine our inner happiness, outer confidence, which will define the life of which is a mix of life which is a mix of work and personal life, right? So being true to a mentor like Bishal, who is just amazing. Having one mentor, do not procrastinate, don't lie to yourself, don't lie to others, right? Stick to the point, confidence, commitment, how to speak spontaneously, how do we present the things to audience and connect with them. So these are some of the things that I have learned in the last 2 days to quote now.
Now I have more clarity as to how I go and present on stage, and decrease the nervousness that I used to have on stage. I have more clarity as to what to go and present during a presentation.
Vishal Sarkar is really super human being and a great motivator and very confident speaker, and he will motivate anybody to any level. So everybody who wants to have get out of their fears and to achieve very good success in life, everybody should contact him, join the course.
Man, should I call him mentor or should I call him guru? He's amazing, Pramod. Vishal is amazing. Vishal is behind this team, was very committed to the team members. It's just not money is different, but the commitment that I have seen from them, being pushing me to respond to their WhatsApp chats, pushing me to respond to their sessions, pushing me to participate. It gives me a sense of confidence that when people and Vishal and his team are so concentrating on me, why shouldn't I reciprocate the same? Right? It also makes us accountable for what we are trying to do. Amazing approach.
So, stage fear. I used to get sweat in my hands and on my forehead before I used to go and present. It was amazing. We learned a lot of tools, techniques. It will take us to a different level is what I thought. Yeah.
In the first day itself, my stage fear is gone. I become totally confident. I can speak on stage any moment spontaneously.
It's really awesome. People who are low on confidence or have some sort of stage fear should definitely come and attend this course. Yeah. So earlier, what used to happen is like if provided a chance, if I am given a chance, I would send someone else, some of my other colleagues. Okay, you go on stage. Yeah. It's okay. I'll not take this chance. You go on stage. So I used to be like people. Okay, you take it, like sort of leader sort of thing. Chalo, you go. But now, since I have done this course, I've given a chance. I would be the first person to go jump onto the stage and do the presentation.
I would say, don't hesitate. If you need a mentor, if you need the confidence, if you want to see yourself as a changed person going forward, Vishal and his team are the right team for you guys to get involved in and start making yourself the journey to be the change.
Stand up for the champion.